Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. Now, probably about 30% of the John Deeres that we get in look just like this. Well, that looks a little scary. Is that a won't start? A notorious hoodless John Deere?
Well, actually, it had a hood, but it's broken. So I told him I'm just going to leave it so that it doesn't fly off on the way and be responsible for that.
Because that's what they do.
Because that is what they do.
John Deeres are notorious for breaking hoods. Yeah, that looks a little scary, but hey, if it'll still mow, let's go. Before I start on this repair though, I gotta tell you, today's been a little crazy. Got food sitting out here because bright and early at 7 o'clock this morning, there was a stray dog just hanging out here. And then there's this. Where is it? Underneath the mower? What are you doing, little dude? Where's your mama? You look so itty bitty.
You must have fell out of the tree. You poor thing.
Oh, Lord. I don't need a squirrel, okay? I know, you are super cute, and I want to help you out, but your mama needs to come get you. Oh my God, it keeps following me and stepping on my feet. I don't know what to do. And then Alex came behind the shop to grab our long extension ladder, and he got stung. Oh, look at that thing. That is super scary. I've never seen one of those around the house before. That is straight up scary hornets. We're just gonna buy a new ladder. So, totally weird story. Yesterday, Ron and I are walking out of Lowe's, and of course, I'm walking by the rider section just to check everything out, and one of the people that worked there was standing in between all the riders, and I see he starts to get on his phone. Next thing I know, Ron's phone starts to ring, and he picks it up, and it's a customer wanting to know if we can pick their riding lawnmower up, and Ron's having a conversation with him, and I could tell what Ron's saying something and then this other guy's saying something until we were standing 6 feet away from this guy. Literally 6 feet away. And they were having a conversation on the phone about picking up this rider, not realizing that they were talking to each other. So I just stopped and waited for a second. Ron finally realized that he was on the phone with this guy, but the guy still didn't realize it while we're standing there staring at him, talking to him. It was sort of funny, but a weird coincidence. And this is what we ended up picking up today. Now, the customer said this ran fine a month ago, and he only wants us to fix the won't start part of it. But let's take a look and see what else it might need. Now, the customer says 1 month. I'm going to call, a little fib on that one. This thing looks like it's been sitting forever. Of course, John Deeres are notorious for the paint chipping off and the decks rusting. The deck belt is completely wore out. We got 2 flat front tires. We obviously haven't had a service in a minute, okay? Check this air filter out. Something's been living inside. Great. Now, he does have a new battery on there, but it is completely dead. And we come around to this other side. We got 2 very dull blades. They both need to be sharpened. Now, I did feel the battery cables and they are loose, but the battery is super dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge this thing up. All right, so I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I got some nuts, I got some water. I got this little guy sleeping. Contacted a rescue and I'm gonna get some more information. All right, now I know this thing is dead, but I want to see where we're at. We're going to turn it on. This thing has 0.3. This thing is dead, DED, so we're going to hit that twice to 40 amp boost. Oh, SUL. So this battery's gone to sulfur. So I'm going to turn it on engine start, and I'm going to give it 200 amps. So I'm gonna leave this on for about 15 minutes. That way it'll bring the charge of the battery back up. So this thing will actually recognize that it's a battery and start to charge it. All right, this thing's been sitting for a minute. So I'm gonna turn it off. We can go back here. We got 12.3 already. I'm gonna hit it twice. Let's see if it's still showing its sulfur. No. All right, so we can charge it up. I'm obviously gonna have to charge this thing overnight, but I won't this out of the way. I don't want that being sucked up into the engine. Let's go ahead and boost it. I guess I should have choked it, maybe. Well, I was not expecting that. So why did that mower just start right up like nothing's wrong? Well, that's because his brand new battery that he just got from Walmart was bad. And you might think, oh, that doesn't happen. No, it happens all the time. We would see it multiple times a year at the shop. So it's something to always think about whenever you go buy a brand new battery. I don't care if it's Walmart, Lowe's, O'Reilly's, make sure to have them check it while you're there. Because the last thing you want to do is go home with your brand new battery, think that you fixed your problem, it's still not start, and you go looking for another problem somewhere else. So since that was a pretty cheap repair, got a hold of the customer and he said, go ahead and service this thing. Well, that's not good. I think he's going to have a drive belt and a deck belt. So guys, I gotta cut this video short so I can take care of this squirrel situation. But if you want to know how to change out the drive belt and the deck belt on most of the 100 series John Deere tractors, I will put that video out Sunday. Also, always remember, if you buy a brand new battery from any of these stores, definitely check it, because you could be buying a dead battery, and you definitely don't want to go down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out what's wrong with your machine when you think you have a good battery, but you really don't. Same thing happens with aftermarket parts off Amazon. Sometimes you can get a brand new aftermarket carburetor and it not work at all. So it's always something to think about. Thanks again, guys, for tuning into Chickanic. If you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps out the channel to make my videos shown to more people to save them time, money, and frustration in the future. If you haven't found me at Facebook, find me at facebook.com/Chickanic. Find me on Instagram at TheRealChickanic, or find me at Chickanic.com, where you can get your own t-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.